Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, today I just wanted to share something, just another thought, should I say thought or discussion I was thinking about lately. Yeah, so sorry that it's not right outside. So I was, there is something that remind me, of, anyway, there was a scene, I don't know if you watched the movie of, I think it was the Golden Hands, or the Golden Fingers, I don't remember, it was the story of Dr. Ben Carson, yeah, Dr. Ben Carson. I watched it many years ago. I mean, I watched it probably 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. Almost like 2 years ago. Yeah, something like that. 2 years ago only. That's when I watched it. But that movie marked me so much, and I never forgot some of the themes of the movie. And I mean, sorry, to those who don't know Dr. Ben Carson. Yeah, Dr. Ben Carson, to those who don't know, yeah, the movie was The Gifted Hands. Yeah, so Dr. Ben Carson, okay, to those who don't know who Dr. Ben Carson is, Dr. Ben Carson is a retired, he's a retired neurosurgeon. He's a Black American. He's retired neurosurgeon, and he's well known for the first operation of conjoined twins. I think he went to Germany, somewhere in Europe, to where he operated that, if I'm not wrong, and it was so risky at the time, and Dr. Ben Carson succeeded in that medical surgical procedure. And Dr. Ben Carson is known because he's also a political figure in America. So if you don't know him, it would be interesting to know a little bit more about him. And I hope to read his books because the movie was very interesting. I watched the movie maybe 2 years ago, only 2 years ago. Unfortunately, I watched it, but it's never better later than never, because I've learned so much. But there was a scene, if I remember, in the movie, the scene, what remind me of something of my father in a way, is when the mother, his mom, when they were children, they were going to school, and the mother, she was working for, I think, a white man. I don't remember what this man was doing, but he was an intellectual, an educated man. And when the mother saw, I think she saw that the man had so many books in his home. And he told her something like, that's how you get knowledge. That's how you change your life in a way, by educating yourself, by reading books. And when she came back home, and she realized that TV was, a waste of time in a way, she was so angry inside of her that she realized the waste of time that her children were making in front of the TV screen to watch it. That when she came home, she saw them sitting on the TV screen. She said, go with your books. That scene reminded me of my father so much, because my father was the kind of person who was doing that every time. And when we were young, I remember that, we were in the 80s and the 90s. You are going to school, you want to be aware of the new episode of TV shows, of TV series or cartoons, because when you go back to classroom the day after, you want to talk with your classmate about what you watch, because you don't want to feel like you are out of this world, that you are lost. My father hated TV. He hated TV. I mean, he disliked TV. I would just say like that to not be extreme, because he will only watch TV. He will only watch TV for the TV news, because yes, it was political activist. So he always want to know what is happening in the TV, in the news, international news, in the local news, national news. He need to know, but he didn't want us to watch TV. The only time my father would put a big screen TV, it was when we had the soccer, the World Cup soccer, okay? The World Cup soccer or the Olympic Games. That's when you see my dad bringing the big TV screen. Other than that, he close it, he bring it back. He hide it and he put the small TV. So when we were young, I remember when I was with my brothers, we were kind of offended in a way that why dad didn't want us to watch TV. And when he was traveling, because he was working, he was traveling often, so he wasn't home. So when he was gone, yeah, we will always, how you say, talk with our mom, negotiate that she could let us watch TV. She's a mother. She would let us get away with it. We could watch TV. And then we will go watch TV. And then she said, you know that you have time, that you have to go do your homework. You know. But later on, as I became adult, I asked my father, why didn't you like us to watch TV at all? Because what was your problem with TV? I mean, he would let us watch TV more often, maybe during the summer vacation, because of course, if you were traveling, he couldn't control us anymore. We were going to visit our aunt, our uncle abroad, so he could do nothing about it. That's how we were always connected with the American TV series, like I don't know how you say that. In France, we called Arnold and Willie. We had Hawaii 5-0, the Invaders. All this they were on TV. Wonder Woman, you understand that. The Cosby Show. So you understood that we were watching this during summer much of the time. And when you were traveling, you go abroad, we had already all these TV series and movie, the Miami Cops and all that already before we went back home, But he explained later on that he didn't want us to watch TV because TV was a waste of time. And TV, for him, he said that the people who are making commercial on TV, who are making all this stuff on TV, are making money on us watching the TV. But what are we making out of the TV's thing that we watch? Nothing. Actually, we are wasting our time sitting there doing nothing, just watching the TV. So what I want to say, something that I realized, and that I realized for what Dr. Carson's mother did was a good, it was a very important step in his life, because you will understand that our parents wanted us to read books. Okay, now, not every parent, because we have to understand that, we have to be honest on that. In Africa, we don't invest in books at all. It's a fact. It's a fact. The fact that you have people from different races doesn't, it's good to be open to learn from other people, even if they come from another country, even if they come from another race. It's interesting to get to know, how people see life, how they do stuff. In my case, this is my personal view, opinion, and I talk as an African. I don't like the thing that white people did in our history, but I have to be honest on some of the things that they're doing on their own, like family, people who are educated. I don't talk about white people who are not educated. I talk about white people who are normally educated. You will see that in their homes, there are always books. White people do not invest in TV. Black people, we do, especially African. We like big TV. We like big screen, big TV. We invest in all this kind of stuff. Once you have money, you think about it first. But when you go to their home, usually, I say people who are educated, okay, you will see that they have many books. And these books, they will leave it to their children. Because what? Because in books you have everything. There was a saying when I was in high school, if I remember, I don't know who had this quote or who, if it was a quote or a saying, and that was usually said by white people. This person, whoever he was, wasn't black, obviously. He said that to hide to black African or black people in general their history or what can change them, put all this truth in a book. They will never search to know, because he realized that we don't like to read. We the black, because I'm black, we Africans specifically, we don't like to read. And it's a fact.